Yo, we always want to hear from Bodega Hive, which is why every week we're taking audience questions from the audience. Questions from the audience. That's why it's called audience questions. So our first question will come from Maroon Shirt, the most problematic person on Twitter.
What's up, guys? First time, long time?
First time, long time. Hey,
how you doing?
All right, I have a would you rather. Would you rather listen to Jeremy Renner's album 3 times a day for the rest of your life?
Yes.
Okay. Or never eat ass again?
Ooh.
Ooh. Ooh, wow.
Give me all the Renner.
Wow, you never eat ass again?
Give me all the Renner. No, I'll take the Renner over not eating ass ever again. That's ass eating is like a secret move, B. You know what I'm saying? You ever play Street Fighter with Akuma? You do the Raging Demon. You don't know what he's doing. It's just mad Japanese shit. And then the motherfucker's dead. That's ass eating. You know what I'm saying? Like you start eating ass, and Shorty's like, oh shit, whoa, I've never experienced anything like this. You know what I mean? And then, boom, Raging Demon. So give me the all day.
Nah, I can't give up ass eating because that's the most intimate thing our generation does now.
That's right.
Like back in the day, like your grandfather would propose to your grandmother. Now, like you know it's love if they eat your butt.
Your butt, like.
So I can't remove that from the table.
Like, no
like
shower.
That's how a lot of people know. They'll be like, that's how I knew he was the one. And it was like, ah.
Yeah. He put his tongue all the way in my butt.
He was tickling my balloon knot.
Yeah.
Like that right there.
Yo.
You know what I mean?
We took the Ford from 14th to Burnside.
He didn't even care I ate Chipotle that day.
He don't care. And I got extra sour cream. He knows I'm wild lactose intolerant.
He was spitting out corn for 2 days.
That's right.
You ask the question, that's the answer you get, Maroon.
I farted in his mouth and came out his nose like a neti pot.
That's kind of hot. If anyone has a Pornhub link of that, send it to me.
Yo, neti pot Pino. You know what I'm saying? Just stick a dick in your nose and shit like.
I know Showtime marketing is like, why did we do this?
Why?
What was the
Why? Season 2? Why?
Next question. My jail nigga. Yeah, lock in. Yeah.
Lock in.
Let them know.
One hitter quitter.
D Block, what's up?
Call me Sandman because I put niggas to sleep.
All right, fresh from Rikers Island. What are y'all going to do to celebrate if the Yankees win the World Series?
Oh man.
We're going to be on a float with CC Sabathia.
Yes.
I'm going to be shirtless like J.R. Smith.
I'm going to be
I
bottomless.
don't care if it's 20 degrees. I don't care.
I don't care, dog.
We're going to be out there.
It could be 15 below zero. I'm going to be up there with a full erection, B.
Yeah, listen, one of us is going to die.
Yeah.
That's how lit it's going to be. I'm going to fight a baby.
Straight up.
I'm gonna just randomly punch a baby in the stroller like, what's up?
I'll fight my own kids.
I will fight his kids. It's gonna be me and him against his kids. Double dragon style, back to back. Yo, the little one got a knife, kick her.
Oh shit, she know how to throw it. Oh damn.
What is the worst thing you ever ate while you were high?
Worst thing I ever ate while I was high.
The worst thing I ever ate while I was high. It definitely was a dairy product. You know what I'm saying? Because we all know dairy makes me pee out my ass for 48 hours. I think I made an ice cream sandwich, a peanut butter and jelly sandwich with ice cream using Eggo waffles as bread. And I ate that whole shit, and it was goober grape. It wasn't even real peanut butter jelly, it was the goober grape shit that come together, and that shit is just like candy. I was just like, ice cream, pow, chocolate syrup, regular syrup, Caro syrup. Another waffle on that bitch. I was like, ate that shit in 2 bites. It was all over my shirt.
When I was in Amsterdam, high, dog, as you do in Amsterdam, it was like 3 in the morning, and I went to, I guess like their Bodega or something, and they had like a meat sandwich. First of all, it was just called a meat sandwich. You shouldn't eat it. So I'm like, I'm trying to make the guy make a chopped cheese. I'm telling him to chop it up, but it's like a big slab of meat. There's no spices and nothing. So I was like, I'm taking it back to the hotel to eat it, and he just took the meat with his bare hand and just put it on top of a counter. And then he went under and was looking for a bag. He threw it in the bag, and I was like, I'm not gonna eat that. So after I ate it, I was just pretty sick for the next couple of days. I shouldn't have done it, but I learned nothing, and I was back at that store the next night. So, learned nothing.
I'm never going to Europe in my life.
Also, they were just handling the donuts with no, like people were just picking up the donuts and like licking them and putting them in back. I was like, wow, y'all different. But they have universal health care, so it's different.
First and foremost, de lo mío.
Hey, personal food, tú sabes, estamos aquí.
How many Dominicans are in America?
We got an army.
Make some noise.
Every now and then, Trump be talking, I'm like, yeah, we need limits. All right.
My question is, can we stop gentrification in the Bronx?
No,
Absolutely.
We can't.
There's parts of the Bronx that are not. So this is what gentrification comes from. It's from like, yo, is this shit accessible to the cool parts of New York City?
No.
Castle Hill, Kingsbridge, those areas. Nobody wants to. No white people don't want to go there. You know what I'm saying? They're like, how long does it take to get to the
That's
SVA
wrong,
from
'cause
here?
They're building a Metro North for the what? I don't know what he's talking about. On the east side of the Bronx, they're building a Metro North, whatever. You can't stop gentrification of the Bronx. They're building a tower 2 blocks away from me. They have $7,000 condos. It's on 136th Street. My nigga, you gonna take the 4 train? What is this shit? That shit is wild. And then we just got a new pulled pork restaurant on Bruckner Boulevard. And that shit's fire, bro.
Listen.
That shit is fire. The thing is, gentrification is bad, but it has some upside. Like, it's bad, like, you like, damn, like, my rent is mad high, but yo, fam, I could get, like, Japanese breadcrumbs at my bodega. That's the limits, dog.
Papa's just mad upset, like, I cannot believe this. The neighborhood is
You know what I'm saying?
disgusting. All
I'm
this
like, I'm
fucking
getting a
here.
chopped cheese. I'm like, let me get fennel in that. They're like, oh, got that.
Yo, do you imagine going up to Papi and be like, yo, Papi, you got Chobani? They be like, Chobani. Váyase de ahí, coño. Vente.
Go up there. You
Don't
get
come back.
Yourself a vegan ham and cheese sandwich for Poppy. Woo. So you know you made it.
God damn, bro. I moved to Jersey right on time.
Okay, so this question is actually for DESUS.
Here we go.
So I just want to know, why do Jamaican men be wilding in the club? 1 minute they're pawn the river and next they're pawn your back. Can I get some clarification?
We are very enthusiastic people. We do things with a lot of gusto, whether it's dancing, making new families, whatever. You know, we're just passionate. We're just passionate, and you know, sometimes the best way to show a woman that you enjoy her is jumping on her back up and down.
Have you ever noticed that in every Jamaican party there's a ladder? It's because most Jamaicans work at Home Depot. They bring the ladder to the bashment, and then they jump off it onto Stacey Ann. Beautiful BBW Stacey Ann.
There you go. There you go.
You know what I'm saying?
Dominicans can't do that because they wear Aldo shoes and don't have the traction to go on top of ladders.
So they just do that. We don't do all that.
Okay?
Just
While
lay back.
Jamaican men trying to blow out their back, Dominican men in the mirror trying to cut their eyebrows.
Talk to him. Talk to him. We just lay back like, yo. I mean.
Also, yeah, you know, Jamaican men, we're very passionate. Also, the same enthusiasm we have when we're like ramming up on you in the club is like if you ever try to break up with a Jamaican man and we just be like, no. Like, what you talking about? No, stop. I've been in a relationship for like 7 years. The girl broke up with me like 5 years ago. I still just be showing up at her house. Her husband be like, stop coming here. I was like, no.
It's my woman. It's my woman.
Oh, man. Been together since 4th grade. All right, we good? Hey, that is the show, y'all.